obviously bit off a pretty decent game.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From midfield now, Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. They find some open field here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he is going to lose yardage here. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11.
11 M3 pace. 11 M3 pace. 11 Thomas.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will take it on in for Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd. And the Bengals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent size. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's...
Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I can beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I can jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Chiefs put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Lance. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
23 yards to pick up there. Lance now on 1st down. Out to us, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Here we go.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Lance to throw it. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So their defense gave up the opening drive touchdown, and now, Charles, they're going to look to work this ball down the field and get the equalizer.
Yeah, there's got to be a little bit of balance in how you're thinking and how you're approaching this game, because the way things go in the NFL today, that opening touchdown often changes your strategy. You feel like you have to match everything right here, right now. And I like the way they're being methodical on offense here on their first drive, hoping to get the equalizer, but not forcing anything.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, 44 yards. And the 49ers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. Seven, our score after one. The best starting field position you could possibly have. First and goal from the 1. Look at this, a tight end carry. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Niners have taken the lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on fourth down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Gould with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes.
Into the hands of Smith-Schuster on the crossing pattern. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Mahomes throw here complete to Kelsey. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Come on, baby.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
To throw again on 2nd down, Lance. And he's got room. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the 17, Mahomes looking middle, and it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Kyle Juszczyk, the fullback, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
On play action, Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And Lance going to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
A final shot before half for Lance. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there for pass interference.
What do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight. What they're hoping now is to build a little momentum off of it and give them a more genuine reason to cheer down the road.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And now they'll throw with Lance. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Juan Thornhill. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. After the sack on first down, Mahomes caught Kelsey left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Throwing now is Mahomes. That's complete to Tony. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Mahomes now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. There he goes, right side. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, 49ers.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times where they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Ready?
Touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk.
Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run.
And the Niners are able to...
I just scraped it off the top, cut it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out the phone. Yeah.
Tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket coupe, one for me and one for you.